Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Graham Day is the SNP Minister for Further and Higher Education, and he is not making any sense whatsoever. I suggest he goes and gets himself an education so that he doesn't sound like a complete idiot, because he does. You see, he's saying on one hand that the SNP remain committed to free further and higher education for students in Scotland. On the other hand, he's saying that difficult choices have to be made and that there's going to be significant cuts to funding and to resources for the very universities he's trying to say will educate people for free. Not that there is anything such thing as a free lunch. There's no free education. It's just subsidised and paid for by the taxpayer rather than by the person who's actually going to get the education. And so you get this case where some millionaire's son is being educated for free while you're taxing poorer people to pay for it. Sounds like an excellent system if you happen to be the millionaire's son. He says that there's going to be what he called, was it exceptional measures, which is his way of saying they're going to have to cut staff, maybe close down a few courses, maybe close down a university or two in order to save money. I can't see how he can square the circle of closing universities and offering free full-time higher and further education. He's saying, but this is a function of the reduced money that they're getting from Westminster, and it's bullshit. You've just had the highest payment in history. No, this is poor choices by the SNP government who insist on spending the money elsewhere. Robertson as well. Shona Robertson's blaming Westminster. It's clearly not. It's clearly Shona Robertson's fault. Everything is. She's the moron in charge of all the money. What does she think's going to happen? Anyway, in his first interview over this issue, he said that it's more difficult now to offer these courses free than it ever has been, but they remain committed to doing so. Now, remaining committed is one of those weasel words. Oh, yes, we remain committed to doing it, but it's not the same as actually doing it. You see, remaining committed doesn't cost anything at all. Doing it does. And so these cuts will be made, and fewer people in Scotland will be able to get this private education, but that doesn't mean that they don't remain committed to attempting to achieve it. What a load of old bollocks. This party is absolutely full of it, isn't it? He wanted the budget to increase, and Shona cut it because she'd rather spend money on overseas embassies, free buses for people, blah, 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 blah. Subsidising the buses, make bus companies rich and stop educating the kids in Scotland. Sounds like a genius idea, isn't it? Give millionaire bus owners even more money, public money for no reason whatsoever, and stop the future of Scotland's growth by ending Scottish education. Those kids who do want to get an education will just go to England and then they'll stay there, and you'll have a massive brain drain. And nobody will go back because the ultra high rates of tax keep people away. So these people who are educated will never come back to Scotland, and Scotland sinks lower and lower and lower. It's got to be deliberate. It can't just be a whole series of bad decisions. Yeah, I think it's deliberate. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Speak to you soon. Bye.